Today, black SUVs delivering 2 sets of lawmakers to 2 meetings with 2 perspectives on the secret material they looked at. That material involves an FBI informant who spoke with 3 members of the Trump campaign in 2016, part of a broader investigation into Russia's election interference. The president has suggested, without evidence, it was a political play to hurt his campaign.
The reason the Republicans have pressed for this meeting is in the hope that something can be discovered that will bolster the president's case, unjustified, I believe, that somehow his campaign was being spied upon.
We now call it Spygate.
The president's own top advisors appeared today, creating controversy. Chief of Staff John Kelly and White House lawyer Emmett Flood both spotted. That has critics now questioning whether the Justice Department is sharing information about an investigation with people tied to that very investigation. But the White House says Kelly and Flood only introduced the start of the meeting and did not stay for the rest.
Why is Emmett Flood here for this briefing?
The presence of Emmett Flood at this meeting, no matter how brief it was, complicates things here in terms of where this intelligence may end up.
The unprecedented dueling debriefs at first only included a single session with just Republicans.
This is not the way our system works.
I think the Democrats should have the exact same briefing as well.
Backlash sent the administration scrambling to include the other side of the aisle, trying to avoid accusations they're politicizing intelligence.
Nothing we heard today has changed our view that there is no evidence to support any allegation that the FBI or any intelligence agency placed a spy in the Trump campaign.
Hallie Jackson, NBC News, the White House.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.